Okay, all right. I'm live, and I'm hoping that this is working, and I'm waiting for questions to pop up. Never done this before. Ah, there you are. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hey, how's it going? What was the song you were strumming when speaking to Metatron? Oh, that was just like, I was just kind of strumming chords that were kind of like the uh, the Fare Thee Well chords that I played at the end of the episode. So I was just kind of making it up. Hi, hi everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is my first Facebook Live thing I've ever done, and and so yeah, it's a first. It's my first Q&A. Hi, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna try to set this down. Okay. Okay. Hi. Okay, that song sounded like a Station Break song. It did kind of sound like a Station Break song. That's true. Station Breaks, for those who don't know, is like the band that I play in with Jason Mans and Billy Moran, who's at the Supernatural Music. What did I talk to them about? I think that he just kind of made an appearance. He said, "Good job," and then he like disappeared again. Hi. What's my favorite Supernatural episode? Well, all the ones that I was in, and also Changing Channels. Richards was so great in that, so funny. And what else did I like? I really like The French Mistake. Is a classic piece of television. Can I sing? I don't know if I have time to sing, but at the next convention, I'll sing Fare Thee Well for sure. I have a feeling I'll be singing it at every convention now. And I found out that I was God. I found out for sure that I was God. I don't know. Kripke told me that I was kind of supposed to be God after season 5, but it wasn't. So I really didn't know I was coming back until this season. What am I reading? Oh gosh, that's a great question. I'm reading the biography. The Apple guy, the guy who made Apple. I'm reading that biography. It's taking me a while to get through it, but I love reading when I have time. Do I remember being in House in 2008? Yeah, I do. I remember being in House in 2008. That was super fun. It was fun to, fun to show to be in. Who's my favorite character besides myself? Steve Jobs. Thank you. Yes, the Steve Jobs biography. My favorite character on Supernatural besides me? Well, I mean, I'm a real big Castiel fan. I do love me some Misha Collins. Tonight's episode, yes. That I will be doing. Hi. Hi, Chili. Hi. It should be a movie of Supernatural at some point. My day's going pretty well. I'm sorry I'm not getting to every question. What do I like in a good director? I like directors that really know how to talk to actors, and yeah, and I think that that's an important quality to have. I like actors, directors. What about The Darkness? Dean or Sam? I mean, Sam and Dean. I couldn't choose between the two. It's Sam and Dean, all the way. I would love to come and play music in Canada with Loudon Swain or the Station Breaks. Yeah. Um, yeah, I do think it was always the intention that Chuck was supposed to be, God. I think originally Chuck was sort of supposed to be like Eric Kripke, the creator of Supernatural. So I was literally the creator of the world, and then it kind of worked its way into the actual mythology of the show. And this season with The Darkness, it just made sense to bring me back for that. It's talk as a fan, not like Chuck. Talk as a fan, not like Chuck. um, yeah, yeah, that's someone asked about Kings of Con. That's a show I'm doing with Richard Speight. We are going to be shooting it this summer, and it's going to be on Comic-Con HQ. New website. It's going to be on in October, so sooner than we thought. So it's right around the corner. Loud and Swain, yeah, is the name of my band. You know where that comes from? Great movie from the 80s called Vision Quest. I just want to say at this point too, I can't tell you how excited I am that you all had such a positive response to last week's episode, and it was a really cool experience shooting that with everybody involved. But I'm a big Curtis Armstrong fan, and I think Robbie Thompson did an amazing job, and Bob Singer directed it, and just so happy you all approved. Yeah, what else you got? I can play guitar. That was actually my actual acoustic guitar that I was playing in the episode last week. Caribbean, what up? What? Oh, yeah, Chuck is a vessel. I mean, Chuck is a vessel. Chuck himself isn't God. God is inhabiting Chuck. In fact, I think God is kind of disappearing inside Chuck. That's what the whole thing was, like, traveled the world and saw lots of things and dated lots of people and all that stuff. Is like, it's just a way of he can hide, and he can watch the world behind the most unlikely person to be God. Um, uh, so he wasn't God from the beginning. Well, um, he was from the beginning. I don't know. I really don't know when they decided, but certainly by Swan Song, that last episode of season 5, they knew that that's what they wanted Chuck to be. But in terms of whether or not they knew, yeah, he was within Chuck. Um, and um, did Chuck know? Yeah. Yeah, I think Chuck knew, yeah. Because he says in last week's episode, he said, I just really, you know. So Becky did the do with God. I mean, I don't know if Becky and Chuck ever did the do, to be honest. Becky was more interested in Sam than she was Chuck, which is, I mean, it's hurtful, but I'm getting over it. I can't get rid of your college debt, and I'm sorry, my son or my daughter. You're going to have to do that yourself. Yeah, Robbie Thompson, that was his last episode, and I'm honored to have been a part of it, and he will sorely be missed. But he's so talented. Great things are coming his way. And like the script, I really want to show you guys the script. Like the script that Robbie wrote, it's so cool, and it's like he gets it. He just gets it. Like in the script, he calls it the Samulet, which is sort of the fan's name for the amulet, and and even the song and all that, like the way he wrote it in. He was like, turns out God can sing, and so can Rob Benedict. Like things like that are kind of fun. I don't know if Chuck will sing again, but Rob will. Oh yeah, right, exactly. Facts of life. That's right. Yeah, it is fun playing God. I mean, it's weird, that's a big weight to carry, but it's super fun. It's especially fun, like playing a character like God, this almighty character within this nebbishy little guy who's the most unlikely godlike character that God is sort of hiding behind. How did I prepare for the show mentally and vocally? Well, mentally, it's a lot of it is like Chuck is a character that like is near to my heart, and it's easy for me to play that character. And the God part, it's weird, it's hard, but you'll get to see more of it in the next few episodes. But I just access a part of myself that's kind of you know heavy and deep, and it can be a spiritual experience. Um, Thank you. How does God feel towards Crowley? That's interesting. Again, I'm excited for you to see the next couple of episodes. A lot of stuff plays out with Chuck/God's interaction with a lot of the main characters on the show, and so you'll get to kind of see how to love. Does being on the show make you more nervous to come back, more comfortable, excited, spending so much time with fans? Oh no, it's awesome. It was great to come back, and the fact that I do so many conventions and have so much interaction with fans, it just keeps you tight and close with the show. So it didn't feel like it had been. I mean, it was on last season for a scene, but really I haven't really been on since season 5. So, but it was such an easy transition. It doesn't feel like I'm always hanging with these actors at conventions, and I'm always, the actors on the show are some of my dearest friends, and the crew's like the same crew since season 1. And it was a homecoming. It really was. So yeah, no, it was very comfortable being back. What are you thinking about being bisexual, God? I mean, I think it's awesome that he says he dated men and women. I just think that's fun. I would love to bring Gabriel back. Believe me, if I could, I'd bring, Richard Spate and Matt Cohen and I back for some sort of fun scene. I don't know, 7 years. Season 5 was the last time I was on, and I don't know when that was. Now it's season 11. So 6 years, I guess, since I've been on. Last year being the exception, because the 200th episode. Do Jared and Jensen prank me? No, they don't prank me, but they, on set, during shots, will do things to try to make me laugh, like play footsie with me under the table, that kind of thing. And that can be maddening. There were some great moments where, and they do it to Misha too. And Misha loved it when I was on set because they were doing it to me, and so Misha was, safe, and he thought that was fantastic. Yeah, it feels great. It feels great to be back on, and it's these next few episodes are really fun. So it was great, fun arc to do. What was the scene you have had the most fun shooting? So much. I've just looked forward to every scene. I look forward to every scene. They're all so much fun to play. Last week's episode was one of my favorites. It just was such a unique episode, I thought. Between, one fictional story you would like to see in the production star in, for example, Catcher in the Rye. What would it be? Yikes. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I want to be in the sequel to The Big Lebowski. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Can you say how Jensen and Jared in real life? Jensen and Jared in real life are amazing guys. I mean, I guess this is the point that if they were in the room, I'd say they're really horrible people, but the truth is they're really awesome dudes. I mean, that's our sense of humor. We really joke like that with each other a lot, but they're fantastic. And being up in Vancouver with them for 6 weeks was really fun, really, really cool. They've become really dear friends. Was I nervous when I shot the first scene? No, I wasn't really nervous. I was excited, and I was kind of like, when I started speaking, I was like, I hope this is right. I hope this is what they're looking for. So, no, it was all very natural. Say something in Spanish. Buenos dias. I do like ice cream. I like coffee ice cream. From France, which Winchester brother do you like the most? I mean, that's like Sophie's Choice. You really can't choose. I mean, I am a Dean and a Sam guy. Do you think Morgan Freeman plays a better God than you? Or will you throw down? I'm not going to throw down with Freeman. I'm going to give it all to Freeman. Freeman was a great God, and so was George Burns. I don't know anything in Portuguese. I'm sorry. I do know French. Well, I don't know it, but I mean, I know it. Mais oui. Je m'appelle Robert. Do you know Robbie T was leaving when you filmed 20? I did know that. I did know that that was Robbie's last episode. He had told me. Very sad, but again, really honored I got to be in it. Dean, Sam, and Chuck will be able to save Cass. Well, that's going to be addressed tonight. Castiel is in serious trouble. So, the first thing that happens tonight that I've got to do is convince the boys that I am who I say I am. And then secondly, I've got a lot of explaining to do in terms of where I've been. And hopefully we'll get on the same page, and then we've got work to do. And saving Cass is a top priority. I don't think God will be singing anymore, but yeah, I don't think he'll be singing. I don't think I sing anymore in the show, but I'll be singing at the conventions. Someone asked about about Fare Thee Well and if I chose the song, and I didn't. Robbie picked it, and he called me and he was like, "How do you feel about playing this?" And I was like, "I'd love to. It'd be awesome." And because I loved Inside Llewyn Davis and I knew the song from that movie, but we kind of went back and tried to find the original version of the song, the old folk version, and that's what I ended up singing. And no, I loved it. He asked me how I felt, and I said that's amazing. And I just and the other funny thing about that too, guys, is that we shot two takes, one for camera, and the other one was just for sound. So I really only did it twice, and on camera I only did it once, and it was really cool moment that was captured that I was just so pleased that you all liked it too. Do you hang out with some actor, the cast outside of working? Yeah, the cast, we've all become really good friends because we do these conventions together. Richard Spade's is probably my best friend. Don't tell him I said that, but yeah. Yeah, we all are great friends. Jensen and we went down to Austin, Texas, and did a race together last year. Me and Jensen and Jared and Richard, and Matt. No, Matt Cohen wasn't there, but Matt Cohen also is a dear friend. Yeah, Ozric Chow. I mean, we all hang out. Yeah, that was really me singing the song. I sing and play guitar, and I'm in a band and stuff. What's more important to me, acting or singing? I like both. Acting has always been my passion and my work, and music has always been sort of my my extracurricular activity, the thing I do. I don't put pressure on myself. I just do it because it makes me so happy, and I'm just happy I get to do both. You are aware that they can see all this, Rob. Someone named Misha Collins just commented, "You're aware that they can see all of this," and it really sounds like something he would say. I'm really curious if he's watching. Would you come to our wedding in the UK and sing Fare Thee Well? I don't know if I can make it. That's far. When did I find out I'd be coming back to Supernatural? I found out for sure in January. Robbie called me and said, "Hey, you're up." And is that really you, Jason Mans? I think it is. Anyway, do you ever talk to anyone from the cast of Felicity? Yeah, I do a lot. I always liken Supernatural to my experience on Felicity because we were all really good friends. Outside of work, and yeah, I still talk to Scott Speedman a lot. I talk to Greg Grunberg a lot, Amanda Foreman, and I see Carrie every once in a while. She's in New York. It is you! Jason Mans is on here, everybody. Jason Mans is in the room. My good friend Jason Mans. I'm not Misha, okay? I just can't change my name back. Okay, well. But Jason Mans is here, and Jason and I are in a band called the Station Breaks. And but you probably know that, you know him. Can you ask them for a scene where I just smite stuff? I will. I will. I've been working on my smiting. You still want to know my favorite song? My favorite song right now, I'm really into the new Radiohead album. I'm a big Radiohead fan, and I'm into that. Yeah, there's a song called Burn the Witch. It's the first song on that album that I really like. That's my new favorite. Hey, guys. Station breaks, yeah. Wish my sister could see this. Me too. Aw, please give her my best. Hi. Why? I think you should. Hi, yeah. It's funny. I think you did a great job. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's my opinion of Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds is amazing. He's so fun. He's really, really funny. He was fun to work with. How do I feel about Supernatural going to a 12th season? I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. And so exciting. Why wasn't I at Asylum 16? I don't know. Why wasn't I? It's 4:30 a.m.? Wow. Jenny Good, that's really early in the morning. Is God going to die? I don't know. I hope not. Will the Station Breaks ever tour? We're going to play in Germany in October, the Station Breaks are. Favorite Supernatural episode was French Mistake. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be in the show tonight. Keep watching. There's much more for Chuck to do, so keep watching these next 3 episodes. This is incredible. I hope God doesn't die. We can't kill God. What's God's plan to fight the darkness? You said you spelled it fright, which makes me laugh. To fright the darkness. Well, first I'm going to fright her. I'm just going to try to scare her really bad. And then once she's frightened, I'm just going to smite her. Well, that's the thing about, that's what's going on right now. They got to have a plan. They got to come up with a plan how to get her. She's tricky. She's just as powerful as God is. Yeah, you're welcome and for doing this. And this is real life, I think. And that I always know Chuck was God. And only after season 5. I didn't know until after season 5. Hi, Billy Moran. Okay. God confronting Lucifer. Would I like that? I would like that. I've got a lot to say to Lucifer. He's been a bad son. I do. I do see the hearts falling on the screen. This is amazing. I'm very, very honored and pleased that you guys are liking it. God confront Lucifer before the end of the season? I'd say that that's very likely. Where am I right now? I'm in my house. I don't know. I saw Billy Moran come on. I think he's here. I'm seeing everyone asking if God can bring back their favorite characters, and I hear you, and I will do the best that I can. I'll be singing fairly well in real life, if you want me to, at future conventions. Oh, you guys are really funny. Okay, I gotta go pretty soon. All right, I hear you. I hear you bring Bobby back, and Gabriel, and Charlie. Have you ever had interest in directing the show? No, not really. That's not really my thing. That's Richard's thing. Richard is a good director. I like being on the other side of the camera. I will sing it. Do I write myself? Do I write songs? Do I write scripts? Yeah, I do. I do write a lot. And Richard and I have this show, Kings of Con, that we wrote, and it's going to be on. That's going to be on Comic Con HQ in the fall. Will there be a fight scene with me and Amara? Just you wait. Just keep watching. Favorite classic rock band? That's a great question. I mean, Kansas is pretty great. Boston, I loved Boston. Thank you guys. More Loud and Swain albums. Yes, Loud and Swain is my band, and we are making a new album right now. We're also finishing a Station Breaks album, so there'll be lots of new music coming out soon. Yeah. Well, so keep watching, guys. Tonight is the night. Lots of fun things happening. I'll be live tweeting as well. You'll be so sick of me. And, yeah, well, Zeppelin, that's for sure. Anyway, all right, I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope I answered at least some of your questions. And bye. I'll see you soon, okay? Watch the show tonight. It's going to be awesome. All right? I'll see you out there. All right, bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for your questions, and thanks a lot for watching and for, being good people. Love you. Bye.